The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That's reeled in. It's Joyner. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a get. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. On finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Man.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from the great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Got a man. It's Tuggle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's on target and complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Jackson will throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Brown has it. Takes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're going to ride this running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Jackson going to throw it. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, what a cut! Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. No matter which uniforms they're wearing, quarterbacks making moves like that will blind out a defense in a heartbeat.
And how can I find ways to complement my physical ground game? And I think you've seen that over the years with Penn State. The ability to have a Sean Clifford, a Trace McSorley, somebody that can really just help that running back and create a little bit more space for him.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's strong.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacob. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Brock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Breaks into the open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window when Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Right on target this time.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. Quick strike complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to throw. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's dropped. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary and make that big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Caught over the middle. It's Brock. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Gets the back moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on fourth down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Jackson going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time foul.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The give on the counter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Line getting set on second down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team